Aloha familia, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ireland Clark, your consciousness coach, and if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button if you are interested in more quantum consciousness, multidimensional conversations. And if you're ready for this transmission, please put a like on the video. It really helps the algorithms. So we're going to be going into when you feel empty during a spiritual awakening. So I'm actually experiencing this right now. So I want to explain to you all that this is a normal process of awakening, of ascension. And I'm going to go into why we feel empty during a spiritual awakening so that you don't think you're depressed or that something deeper is going on. Of course, there could be an underlying issue, but most of the time when we're feeling empty, it's actually just part of our soul and our higher self integration. So after we go through a big clearing, think about when we say empty. What does empty mean? It means everything's been cleared out. So this is going to happen on your journey when you just released a lot, okay? For me personally, I just went through a huge shift in my life. I had to let go of so much in my life to where I'm now fully cleared out and empty. And in this space, right, sometimes we can think there's something wrong. Because in this empty space, okay, for instance, when I was in the car, I just felt I don't want to listen to any music. I don't really want any stimulation. I don't really want to watch anything right now. I just kind of wanted to sit and be in the stillness. So in this empty time period when you're on your spiritual awakening, okay, again, there could be an underlying issue, but most of the time it's you just needing to be in this stillness, because in the stillness, that is where these higher aspects of ourself can really start to download. But right now you just cleared so much out of you, so you're kind of trying to figure out, okay, where do I go next? During this process of awakening, when you're feeling empty, okay, just give yourself the time to be in the stillness. Give yourself time to be in the no-thingness, okay? No thing is happening, because you are entering into the witness and the observer aspect of your consciousness, which is what you need to tap back into after you just did a big clearing. Because ultimately, right, we are the true observer and the witness, okay? But I always say we're in avatar form in order to experience something. But on the awakening journey, right, a lot of times we have endings, we have conclusions, meaning it's the ending to those experiences, to those aspects of our consciousness. So in order to figure out, okay, what are going to be these new experiences that we're going to code for ourselves, we have to give ourselves time to be in the empty space. Okay, so again, don't put pressure on yourself to, feel that buzziness. Okay, when you're in the emptiness, you're not going to be feeling buzzy. This whole past couple days, honestly, I haven't been feeling really buzzy. And if you don't know what's happening, you might think, am I going into a lower frequency? No, there's just a difference between feeling the ecstasy of the buzzing high vibrations and the frequencies versus you being in the stillness, which in the observer mode, I always say 0 point is just like this. Okay, there is no thought, there's not really much of an emotion, right? And the ego can fear this state, okay? Because the ego always wants to be somebody. Okay, it always wants to associate with the avatar. It's afraid of being nothing, of being no thing. It always needs to be seen, validated. So in order for us to understand what is happening, we have to, reassure our ego, reassure that part of ourself that, does have identity in experience, okay? Which is the ego itself, that, hey, it's okay right now. It's okay to let go. It's okay to not know. It's okay to not have a sense of self right now. And the ego, in a sense, is losing power, losing control. So again, that can be uncomfortable, right? When we're going into, okay, I'm literally back into the oneness, back into this state of consciousness, which again, it's not always going to feel like, oh, I'm one with everything, I'm buzzing, I'm feeling so connected. Sometimes it's really feeling disconnected from everything and everyone. You don't feel connected to the people around you. You don't feel connected to anything in your external environment. You sometimes feel just by yourself. You feel alone. So during this time period, okay, really reassuring that part of yourself that craves to be seen, that craves identity, that craves experience, right? We could call it the ego, right? The true avatar self in experience. We can reassure it that, hey, it's okay. We're going through this process of integration. We have released so much. We have cleared so much. And just give yourself the space to be in the no-thingness. Everything will come. All the answers will come when we let go of resistance, when we surrender to this no-thingness. You know, this feeling of really tapping into 0 points, going into this empty observer mode, it feels vast. And it can be really scary moving into these states of consciousness. And a lot of us, especially with social media nowadays, right? Everything's very stimulating. You know, you're scrolling, you're seeing all these reels, you're seeing all the stimulation in the external, right? So much sensory overload that during this time period, you really have to be one with your nervous system, like really just focus in on your nervous system, stilling your nervous system, breathing, again, getting off all electronics, not really listening to really loud music, and just letting yourself recode. That's what you're doing. You're letting yourself be recoded, okay? It's kind of like that in-between stage where you just left an old timeline, you're about to move into something brand new, but you don't really know exactly what that is because everything of the old identity has left. So you're now in this in-between portal. So in this portal phase, remember, just let it all come to you. You don't have to try to figure everything out. In the stillness, in the acceptance, in the surrender, all the answers will come. I always say that. The answers will come when we least expect it of where you're supposed to go next. So I hope this video helped you. If you enjoy this content, please put a like on the video and let me know how you're feeling during your spiritual awakening. If any of this resonated with you, put it in the comments. I would love to know. And if you're interested in a community of like-minded individuals who are going through this spiritual awakening process together, you can join the Patreon community. It's on donation basis. The link is in the description. We're getting together on Sunday and we're doing a huge pain body to light body activation. So really, really exciting. I will see all my Patreon on Sunday and just have a beautiful day. Remember, in the stillness, just accept what is, let go, surrender, and just be. Sometimes that's you, literally no emotion, just sitting there. So that's what I'm gonna do today. I'm just gonna sit here in the no-thingness and just observe. So namaste, dear one.